have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Bass. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. 3-19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 7 that time. And it'll be first down, Washington.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there, 52 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Leopard. Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. 3-19.
Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They run with Logan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Detroit! Over! All right, now, look at 56.
This is Logan. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete. He
steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. In motion, the tight end Reed. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the offense lining up first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Blue. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Good.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry for Foster. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Watching that, Barney! Barney! Watching that, Barney! Barney!
A toss play to Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8.
Watching that, Barney! Barney! Watching that, Barney! Watching that, Barney! Barney!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out now come the Redskins. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Dances by him. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best one-yard runs I've seen.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever. Halfback sent in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On first down, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll send Williams in motion right. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Play action. Now Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Olivier Vernon in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top. And that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Trubisky to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 20 yards. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So the D-line's going to spread out. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Got three down. Switch. Gun!
They'll set up a throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
This is taken at his 4. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice
absolutely.
in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
All right, here we go. No. Jack, Patriot. Detroit.
One last shot for Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together,